Good morning. This is X-Pulse AI Morning Mix. Today is Sunday, April 5th, 2026. We're talking about OpenAI and Anthropic sprinting toward IPOs, China's shifting AI chip market, and where server silicon is heading next. I've got Orion with me. Ready?
Ready, let's jump in.
Axios reported on April 3rd that OpenAI and Anthropic are planning IPOs later this year, and they're bulking up with acquisitions. Orion, what's the headline?
Axios frames it as an IPO foot race. Both firms are using acquisition currency to scale fast. Anthropic reportedly paid about $400 million for Coefficient Bio, and OpenAI spent low hundreds of millions for TBPN. The goal is bigger revenue, bigger staff, and eventually multi-trillion-dollar valuation narratives.
Acquisitions right before an IPO. What are they buying exactly?
Usually it's speed, teams, customer pipelines, data, or specialized tech. Pre-IPO, you want cleaner growth stories, more products, more enterprise contracts, fewer will monetize later questions. Also, the rivalry matters. If one lists first, it sets the public market benchmark the other gets judged against.
Switching to infrastructure, Economic Times reported on April 3rd that Chinese GPU and AI chipmakers captured about 41% of China's AI accelerator server market in 2025, shrinking Nvidia's share. Orion, what's driving that?
It's a mix of export controls and industrial policy. The report points to Huawei, Alibaba, and Baidu efforts, plus vendors like Hygon, MetaX, and Iluvatar. If you can't reliably buy the top Nvidia parts, you design around what you can get, and governments help make the local option viable at scale.
Does this change anything outside China, or is it mostly a domestic story?
Mostly domestic share, but it echoes globally. The accelerator market is fragmenting. Software stacks, compilers, and model optimization become strategic. Also, Nvidia losing share in any huge market changes the pricing and supply dynamics everywhere. It's like discovering the buffet has a second line, shorter and subsidized.
Tom's Hardware summarized a report on April 3rd claiming ARM-based custom processors could power 90% of AI servers using custom silicon by 2029. Orion, 90% sounds wild. What's the argument?
The argument is power efficiency and customization. When you build an AI data center, watts are money, and ARM designs can be tailored to your workload, memory needs, and networking. The report suggests x86 and RISC-V get squeezed out of the custom slice as big buyers standardize on ARM-based designs.
So is this a threat to traditional server giants, or just a niche forecast?
It's a directional signal. The center of gravity is shifting toward vertically integrated stacks, custom CPUs plus accelerators plus networking. Whether it hits 90% or not, the trend pressures everyone to offer more efficient, more integrated platforms. And it quietly makes chip choice a software decision, not a procurement one.
Let's hit a few more fast-moving stories, starting with how AI is landing in real workplaces. Orion?
On April 3rd, A Today covered an active track study of 163,000 employees. Average uninterrupted focus time is down to 13 minutes as messaging rises, even while AI adoption grows. Also on April 3rd, the American Hospital Association told HHS it wants careful, governed AI rollout in hospitals.
Regulation is getting messy too. What's happening on the U.S. map?
KOU reported on April 3rd that states are pushing a wave of AI bills while Congress stalls, creating a patchwork on disclosures and child safety. And Yahoo, citing The Hill on April 3rd, says Anthropic filed to form an employee-funded federal political action committee, AnthroPAC, to influence AI policy ahead of midterms.
And a couple on applications, one serious, one entertainment.
The Hindu reported on April 3rd a crisis contractor working with OpenAI and others is building a New Zealand-based deradicalisation support tool that routes high-risk users toward human and chatbot help. TechBookie also reported April 3rd Sony PlayStation bought Cinemersive Labs for AI-powered 3D visuals. Even dentists are evaluating AI. North Carolina Health News, April 3rd.
That's X-Pulse AI Morning Mix from X-Pulse for Sunday, April 5th, 2026. If this helped you stay sharp, share it with a friend or coworker. See you next time.